Yeah, my turn now, bitches. Another one of our reviews. I'm not in the suit today, obviously. And yes, I'm drinking coffee and wearing a Superboy t-shirt for a Spider-Man cosplay review. Yes, that's what we're doing. Ignore the cats. We're doing the 2099 suit today. It's designed by me. Another one of my drawings that I've spent way too much money on. Getting made. Real Heroes Design did this pattern and Print Costume made it. You better like this one. One of mine, bitches. Quick reminder on how the birds of the bees happen. Right, so mummy and daddy love each other very much. We know that part. But this is how babies are born. Here we have the 2099 suit. This thing just screams high-tech. Like, for starters, it's shiny. Shiny! Very shiny. Shiny! I like it shiny. Shiny! We do like it shiny, don't we, boys?
Continue on.
Yes. So, if we step forward for the lovely people to see, on the suit, we've actually got multiple different inspirations, and it's just the digital mainframe kind of texture up the arms, all through the blue sections. The kind of hexagonal pattern is on the black sections. Had to have that red stripe because... Front spider is actually based off of the armoured white version of the 2099 suit because it's just futuristic. End of the century. And I'm too tall for the camera. So... But I've added segmentation, made it so it kind of links with the story of the Mark 1 and the Mark 2, the Mark 3, all the other ones. So it's inspired by the Peter of this universe. It's still Miguel O'Hara, however, it's its own version. Front spider, obviously, the white suit. The back spider, and this is where it gets interesting. That is the suit that they use in Across the Spider-Verse. I loved the logo design, loved how spidery it was rather than skull. And the way it just kind of fits the form, goes down the back, and carries on with the red as well, down the body. But this logo, top notch, perfection, had to have it on there. So I asked Real Heroes Design quite nicely if they could. And yeah.
They said yes.
They said yeah, and it was $45 US for it. He's been getting better recently and his prices have gone up. They've gone to $50. I helped him decide that one because... Can you tell by the sound of her steps that the shoes are way too big?
Flippers.
Clown feet. Segmentation on the arms instead of just the big red strips. So instead of big red strips and the arrow on the back of the hand, I wanted it coming to a point at the wrist, much like how some of my later classic suit Spidey designs have got this wrist strap. But I also wanted it going all the way up, segment it just a little bit, because it makes it seem just that tad bit more mechanical but futuristic. And people can argue that it's very much MCU-ified or way too liney. But me personally, I kind of like it. Like, I kind of like the lines. And that's a bit of a hot take, I suppose. What about you? MCU lines?
I like them. I really do. That's my thing, though. Although I'm not the biggest fan in the world of some of the MCU spider suits, one thing I did love about them was the segmentation. I thought it added a real depth into the suits rather than them being almost like they've been ripped straight out of a comic panel and not really thought about into the movie.
And like in the movie, it's very much segmented and realistic because it looks like it's been put together or it's been manufactured. This one, despite being canonically something that's very nanotech, very digital, part of a digital age, more so than the one we're already in. This is the end of the century we're looking at. Like, it's called 2099 for a reason. So the segmentation just works. And with Across the Spider-Verse that's just come out, We ain't gonna spoil it.
We ain't gonna spoil it, but there will be a video reviewing it soon.
Yeah, because we do not get out of the house
at all.
Other than to see movies, review movies, and take photos in very, very strange positions that people of our age, given how young we are, still shouldn't be getting into. Because it hurts a lot. But
this is our job.
Yeah, we don't get paid for it though.
But this is still our job.
Still our job. See, posing in weird positions. So, she poses for us. We get some action shots, some dynamic shots. You can basically see the shimmer as she's standing, as she's moving around. It's very much a shiny suit. That is because when I ordered it from Print Costume, I ordered it with the upgraded lycra, which people say isn't really much of a difference from the regular thick lycra that they sell. It's only like $10 or about £5-8. I don't know conversion rates. I'm not very good at mathing. Mathing, yes. I can't English either. Slab. But about £8 maybe extra. It's a more insulated lycra I found, and stronger, but it's very shiny. It's very shiny. As I said earlier, we like the shiny. The shiny kind of works, and it works especially well for this suit. It's like the most positive, advantageous thing of the suit, or is it?
It's one of the things that make it look hyper realistic.
It adds that level to it.
It buffs it up.
We've both had it. You guys in the cosplay community have probably had it. Print costumes. However, I have had but one complaint in all of my suits by them. That one complaint being on the Mark 1 suit, popped seam in transit. That's about it. And once there was a bit of a miscommunication on my part about some 3D logos, but that was sorted because we turned it into Spider Carnage. Not shown, but it will be finished.
Swivel!
Every ball joint can be a swivel.
Swivel!
A swivel!
But yeah, no complaints from Print Costume. Nothing to complain about at all. Maybe a couple of times there's been a pop seam here and there, but that's the usual I'm breaking the suit in sort of pop seam.
And as well as that, what you've got to remember is a lot of cosplayers that get these suits, it's mainly as a collectible item or to wear once or twice and never wear again. We have made this our full-time job. We are in these suits pretty much every single day, going into positions that the suits, despite being spandex, they aren't specifically made for.
Or not for very long.
Or not for very long. So when we're out wrecking these babies in every single day, doing unholy amounts of different posing and jumping and pushing our bodies to the limits, we're also pushing these suits to the limits, which is always going to cost a bit of breakage, but that's why I'm here.
Brings the idea to second skin to a new meaning, because as much as we're breaking ourselves, we're still technically breaking ourselves.
But that is where I come in with my expertise.
Yes.
Yeah, I not only make suits, as you have seen, I fix them, I paint them. Basically, everything that's upgraded, I've done.
Everything that I needed fixing, other than maybe a couple of things, but I had to have fixing before I knew it, have been done by her, because it's just cheap, it's easy, it's free.
That's fiance privileges, though.
Yeah.
Don't expect that.
If you guys end up asking her, she might charge you about £1. No, I'm kidding. It's probably more than that because she's expensive.
Oh, he knows my taste, sugar.
She has expensive tastes, so I'm sure she'd be willing to help out.
Oh, always. I'm here to help out my friend.
Anyways,
should we get some cinematic
shall we?
montage
Because
shots?
we have got a doozy, one whopper of a shell to show off by IASD Prop Shops. Big ups, my man Dan. Dan the man. Met him at con last year when I met her.
I've known him for fucking ages.
Yeah, and almost every single one of my shells after the Peter Tech Industry one has been his. It's been one of his, because at the end of the day, he does brilliant work. And I think he's doing something at the time of recording this video, a bit of a special on at the moment, where he's offering a $20.99 shell and the fins.
£20 off.
£20 off your order. So get on that if you want a $20.99 cosplay.
It ends Sunday.
I think Real Heroes Design has actually got my pattern on his store, because I've told him that any pattern I get made from him, feel free to publish. I do not mind, because at the end of the day, I want people to see my drawings. But on that note, while she's getting ready, I'm going to drink some more coffee, and we'll see you on the flip side. It's taking ages to put the shell on.
You haven't paused the video?
No, I've just started it again.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's taking ages to put it on. I think it's the anti-slip coating.
Anti-slip, anti-put on.
So, friction coating on top of the $20.99 shell. Dan did that as a little extra for me, along with some upgraded padding that he started doing recently. That's really, really good. In the heat, however, it does have a habit of being like a suction cup on your face. You end up with a big round, like, on your face. But it is really good. Like, I wouldn't... The flaws that I've found in some of it are flaws that I've done where I've taken it to the limit. So them flaws are due to me, not him. So everything that he's done is perfect. 5 stars, 10 stars out of 5. Screw it, he deserves all the recognition he gets. I'm just an idiot and I keep pushing these suits to the limit, to the point where they have a habit of breaking on me. And as you'll probably notice, there has been some repairs done to this shell. However, that allowed us to gauge how strong they are, and it did take a mighty fall for this shell.
I fell over.
She fell over.
I fell off a tree stump.
She fell off a tree stump. Yeah, it's got funny. I was there. I was on the tree stump watching and laughing, and constantly reassuring her, telling her that...
Just gonna say, if you watched the last video about me moaning about how short his neck was, that's because I like necks like this on the $20.99 suit. You see how far that comes up? It's good for hair. Continue.
Shell. But yeah, I was laughing and reassuring her on the shell, because she thought I was going to be mad because she'd broken the shell, but it's...
I fixed it!
She fixed it, and...
It's not noticeable. And I strengthened the magnets because I am that bitch.
That's probably all muffled because camera quality running on potatoes and plastic face shell.
Well,
Montage.
what I said. Give me my credit, bitch.
Montage.
Wow.
Pose for me, my dear. So as said, this is the IASD Prop Shop shell. Real Heroes Design pattern for $20.99 and printed and sewn by printcostume.com. Any and all repairs were done by this lovely model herself, bending in positions that really should be saved for the bedroom. Don't look at me like that, it's intimidating. I'm gonna shut up now so you can just like take in the sheer awesomeness of this suit. It does have fins that come with it as well by ISD Prop Shop. However, I have left them at my house. I'm an idiot. But I will be bringing them, and we'll probably review them as a little short, like a YouTube short, just to be like, hi, we do definitely have these. We're not just saying it because content. But yeah, hope you like it, bitches.
Again, massive thank you for watching the video. Again, this is a little mini series. I'll also make sure to put them on your playlist every single time we upload one, so that you're able to access them nice and easy. But this was the $20.99 suit.
That's the one, yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed the video.
And again, as it's ending, we will show you the suit laid out flat.
Like and subscribe, bitches!
Patreon, I think is in my bio, if she remembers. I'm a basic bitch.